Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Today is a wheel day. We've got this wheel of, viewer-submitted challenge runs and stuff, and I'm gonna spin the wheel and see which one we get. And... Lucky 7. I believe that's just a 7 association team. Fairly simple, but also, a good one, right? Haven't run full 7 in a while, I want to say. It's one of those things where, I'll do it every once in a while. I don't need that. I don't know what I'm doing. Just kind of went a little too auto there. That's fine. But yeah, because then we've got you, we've got 7U, we've got 7U, 7U, and we have 7U. So yeah, that's our team. And then we'll just choose some like random 2 stars with full support bar for the people that don't have full support bars in their base IDs, right? It really doesn't matter too much. I don't need the Starlight, but I mean, might as well, right? It's funny to build up a stupid amount of Starlight, especially if I've got no intention of like ever actually getting the chance to spend it. Yeah, sure, you can watch. Okay. But yeah, that's the team. 7 Association Gaming. Simple as that. Good old lucky 7. So yeah, we want Rupture stuff. We could make use of the Rupture Fusion gift, so that'll be a target, I guess. There's Thunder Branch. I mean, how could I not, right? It's not what I need for the Fusion gift, but it's funny. Unloving is fine. Shouldn't be too bad. And as far as actual order of operations goes, we do that. Cool. Seems good. Now, as far as how good 7 is for Rupture, it varies a lot. Like, luckily, Ryoshu does have Rupture on her skill 1. It's the only reason why we can actually get the Fusion gift, but she didn't have any Rupture on her skill 2 or skill 3. Some of the older 7 association units, you can really tell, well, you can really tell they were launch IDs with how little they focus on status effects and more so they focus on their own weird little minor gimmick stuff. I don't know if gimmick's the right word. They're mostly fragility, right? Those two, the launch ones. 7 Otis was, like a month into the game. So she's not technically launch ID, and she's got her own, actual unique thing, kind of, with weakness analyzed. And she's more so a clasher that gets some benefits from exploiting weaknesses, especially with her skill 3. Her skill 3 is still the only skill 3 to have multiple damage types on it, I'm pretty sure. Which is super interesting, because it's a blunt skill that also does some slash damage. That's a cool bit. I understand why they're not doing like more of that sort of thing, I guess. Not really though. It's a cool gimmick. I don't know. More of these miners. Take them down. These, deaders, I guess. You can pretty simply just cut them all down. They're already in, like, so much debt, right? Like, don't really know if they're gonna be too concerned about, being cut down where they stand. I mean, they probably are. I don't think there's, like, any chance these guys ever get out of the mines, though, right? They're going to die down here if we don't do something about it. There's definitely better ways to do something about it than just killing them, but I don't know, like, by the time Limbus came down to the basement, like, the actual heads of the casino were mostly all dead, right? Or gone. I guess Ida just ran away. The Ting Tang boss is question mark dead? Question mark alive? It's really not made super obvious, which is funny. Since, like, I'm pretty sure when you kill him in battle, he gets reduced to a corpse, if I'm not mistaken. But he still has, like, dialogue afterwards, and it says he passes out, so, I mean, it's left ambiguous, I guess. Also, gonna have to mute the game here, as per usual. First phase of Baba Yaga. The music cannot be played, but we should be able to take these guys down pretty quickly, so I'm not too worried. Do something like that, cool. Do some decent damage, hopefully. Get some sanity up. Yisang still needs a little bit, so that's nice. Ryoshu also still needs a little bit. House is at max. I mean, if you ever really need sanity from a first floor, this is probably one of the better ones just because of how many enemies there are here and how easy it is to just, like, clash it, since the folks encounter, right? A little bit of forensicsing. And, yeah, okay, cool. We can dissect target, kill that one with that, probably. And then we do something like that, cool. Should be good. I don't think we necessarily kill these top two this turn. We could, I guess. I can hit them with particularly strong things, but like bottom guy definitely dies to dissect target. It's definitely an overkill attack, but I mean, it's nice. Yeah, top left didn't die here. Top right might die to these attacks. Because there's a stagger. It's some skill ones, but like, it's just barely enough, I think. Oh, if she got heads there, it would have killed. Okay, well, that's fine. It's fairly easy to just kill these two at this point. Just spam all of our skill ones. And we should be doing pretty good. Yep, that guy down, and that guy down, cool. There we go. Exploit the gap immediately, strong attack. Love to see it. 2 profilings, alright. Don't mind if I do. Well, only a favorite on Ryoshu's part, but Otis probably just staggers this guy, you know, blunt weak, skill 3. Oh, I think we actually just killed with the additional slash damage from our skill 3 there, so you know. Or not killed, but we staggered because of that. Looks like the actual blunt damage brought it, that guy just barely not staggered, but the actual extra slash damage just put him over the edge. That's a funny, you know, little bit additional bonus from that. It'll be funny when we inevitably get an idea that uses all 3 damage types. It'll definitely happen when we get, like, purple tier or something, right? Like, some bits like that, but... I don't know. Oh. There's dog barking going on outside my window. And my dog hears it. You're okay, boy. Come here. Come here, Gregor. Good boy. Oh. You're okay. Shh. Okay. Something like that. Those 2 attacks could definitely warrant another attack. And then that one could warrant another attack. Okay, seems good. You're okay, Gregor. Like, he can't even see where the dog barking is. He just hears it and wants to, like, try and investigate, but he can't. Silly dog. Either way, we should be doing some good damage to the ice guys here. Shouldn't be too bad. Not really staggering too many of them here. I think this probably staggers, though. Yeah, this staggers. Ryoshu probably staggers. She gets more sandy, too, so that's good. You're okay, Gregor. Okay, Ryoshu did not stagger. That's fine. Not too big of a worry. We're not going to kill them all this turn, but we can do some decent damage, potentially. We can try riposting this guy. That might kill. It should kill. Keyword being should. And we do something like that. Cool. Bottom right's the only one that's not being clashed fully, and that one should get staggered. Each line got both heads, so we killed. Okay. Yeah, as long as you've got a team that's capable of doing, like, basically anything, Baba Yaga should be fairly simple. You're working against the timer, but it's a fairly lenient timer, all things considered. I think it'd be funny if, like, it was, like, a stricter timer or something, but, like, maybe, like, if you don't kill them within 2 turns, everyone takes, like, a chunk of damage or something, right? Something like that. I don't know. I definitely don't think Baba Yaga should be hard, that's for sure. Being, the Kanto 2 fight, Kanto 2 is supposed to still be relatively easy. I think some people have occasionally had trouble with Baba Yaga. I think if you aren't fully aware of the combat yet, I could see it happening, right? If you're still at a point where you're not super just like aware of what's going on and stuff, right? Okay, that's the only thing you can clash against. Good to see. Wait, literally the only thing you can clash against? Yep, cool. Well, that's fine. We'll double up some of these. Something like that should be good. Do a bunch of damage to a bunch of them. Don't really have any super strong attacks this turn. We've got an Otis skill 3, so that's going to do decent damage to the bottom left guy. Probably instantly staggers bottom left guy, blunt weakness and all. But that should be pretty fine. I'm excited because, like, we still don't know what the Walpurge's ego is going to be, and we're going to see whatever that is on Friday, assumably. That'll be cool. Don't really have ideas. I mean, like, my personal guess, it's probably going to be something random. Like, my guess was it's going to be, like, a weird, like, kind of like an Avno you wouldn't expect to see, right? That's been my guess so far. Like, I think, like, something I thought of, like, it might be, like, something like, Beauty and the Beast ego for Gregor, right? Something like that. Could be funny, I don't know. I think Gregor is fairly likely to get the ego. Gregor still needs another second he. Although we don't have a Vav yet, that's true. They could go for, like, a Sinclair Vav or something, right? Sinclair and Merso are the ones who both need Vavs that don't have Kantos coming soonish. Because, like, obviously, Dawn's not getting evolved unless they're really going to throw us off our toes. Unless they give us, like, a Nosferatu ego for Dawn, like, all of a sudden. And then it just turns out her seasonal ego is, like, not evolved. I don't know, I'm not really expecting that. Could be a Nosferatu, like, here, something for Dawn, though. It's possible. Like a Zayan. Probably not a Zayan, though, since, Sangre de Sancho is already blood enough. Cool, first floor done. A little bit of a long first floor, but, I mean, it's only been 12 minutes. It's not really that long. We get Thunder Branch now, so, more rupturing. Thunder Branch alone should make a lot of our stuff a lot more maintainable, I'd say. Okay, over Talisman Bundle, we could gamble, though. Could get a Rupture Tier 3 from one of these. Or we could just not, right? We can go to Health Check, and actually, that's a pretty solid choice. See if we can get a little bit lucky, get the... I mean, we're going to go through 3 events. Yeah, we're going to get pretty lucky here, I think. Deselling skill change? I'll take Revolver, get it out of the pool, right? That's always nice to do. Try Rupture, Refresh. I'll just take the random Rupture stuff, right? Do another Rupture, Refresh just to see. Crown of Roses, sure. Got a lot of random Rupture stuff there. Yeah, we've only got Rupture Yu gifts right now, though. Kind of want some fillery stuff. We'll probably get some fillery stuff here. Sure, I'll take the speed one. Yeah. And here we go. We get this one. We get the burn one, so we can fuse away the burn one next floor. If we want to try and do a little bit of fusion, see if we can get lucky and, get battery from the fusion. Since if we get battery, we'll be able to do fusion shenanigans, right? Get the fusion gift going. Make a Rupture goated. Already, like, Thunder Branch alone makes a lot of our Rupture stuff a lot better. Like, everything Heathcliff has is Rupture positive now. Faust's stuff is a little bit close, I think. Like, Skill 1's not Rupture positive. Skill 2 and Skill 3 should be Rupture positive / neutral as long as you clash with them. Their Skill 2 is nice. Your Skill 1's actually nice too, yeah. You're just Rupture neutral from Skill 1, positive from Skill 2, negative from Skill 3, though. And obviously, Ryoshu's never going to be good for the Rupture. Skill 1's the only thing that has it. And Yisong, he's got some Rupture on some of his things, right? Oh, also, I need to remember, basically everything is Rupture positive, because we have the chicken as well. I was factoring in Thunder Branch. I kind of forgot we did just get the chicken breast, though, which means basically everything that has any rupture is rupture positive now, because it means that all of our rupture stuff is a technically +4 count when you combine Thunder Branch and the chicken together. So yeah, that's a little bit of rupture. We just need battery to get our potency up better. Because so far our rupture potency infliction, not particularly great, right? We don't have too much cinders there. We've got some things with cinders there, of course. But obviously standard duty battery would be just the thing we need to push us over the edge. If we do fuse a rupture tier 3 though, we might end up getting Death Seeker, which would be fine. We might be able to fuse multiple of them. We might need to get rid of a... I guess also keep in mind, we've got one more event this floor. It can't be a Hell's Chicken event because we've already seen both the Hell's Chicken events, so we might just get lucky and get Centipede here, right? It is possible. We didn't see battery when we were doing those rupture refreshes. It wasn't a lot of rupture refreshes, but if Centipede was right here, then that would give an explanation as to that, right? Could be funny, all I'm saying. And do a little bit of that. Cool. Seems good. Okay, nice. Do a little bit of damage. Swash, you know, it's still good damage, even if it's not rupture. So it's very nice for the slash fragility stuff. 7 Ryoshu still works really well in 17 because, you know, both of the recent-ish, and the recent, I mean, like, they're like a year old at this point, right? I think pretty close to a year old. Might be a little over at this point, right? Because, like, they were late August, I think, right? Because I'm pretty sure 7 units were after the Zwei banner, but before the Warp banner, I want to say? I don't remember. It's been a year, right? But it's probably been pretty close to a year. Sure, we'll take this. Lose some SP, that's fine. We'll live. And we see how this Papa Bongi fight goes. See if we can just rupture him to death. Not really the best odds of rupturing him to death, simply because, you know, potency isn't great, but we're still going to be doing a bunch of damage to him with all of our stuff. Like, we can exploit the gap this guy. We can just Sun Shower these guys, too. Always got to keep that in mind. Just do some nice damage there. You kind of want to Clash Win, though. Oh, you can't. Okay. Well, you know, it's the thought that counts. Forensics is nice to just throw there. I don't want to do it like that. Do it like that, because we can redirect that easily enough. Yeah, cool. Oh yeah, you be on that thing duty. Kill that creature. That should be good. I don't think we killed the one with the hat, unfortunately, as much as I'd love to. But, you know, Sun Shower does some decent damage, then Ryoshu should do a little bit more damage to it. They're obviously all staggered here, or the small guys are at least, because that's how Sun Shower usually rolls, right? It staggers them, which is nice. Exploiting the gap, as we do. The Sloth power from Sun Shower does quite literally nothing for us. I mean, it could do something for us, right? We've got a couple Sloth skills, but they're mostly bad skills that have Sloth, right? Well, we have a few of them. Okay, Chicken Bucket is broken. That's nice to see. Insect target should kill that guy. That should kill that guy, yeah. We'll throw some random attacks just kind of around, see if we can get some kills here and there. Should be good. Because in this fight, you do need to kill all of them, unfortunately, because for some reason you kill Wild Bongi and the actual Bongis will just keep on chilling around until you kill them. Does Riposte stagger? Probably. Yeah, nice, cool. And we have killed all the Bongis. The Chicken Bucket's been destroyed, so like you can't summon more. That just auto-damage you, and you should explode. That's pretty nice. Love a good explosion. Isn't that swell? Victory indeed. Okay, and none of these we particularly actually want. We'll take Dust to Dust. We can fuse it away. That's the main thing. See if we can choose a floor with Death Seeker. Definitely do not want to choose any of those floors. Can't choose one with Death Seeker, but we could choose like Emotional Flood so that we can actually fuse those gifts. Yeah, sounds good. We'll need to do a little bit of gambling. We can gamble away our Rupture gifts without feeling too bad, though. Right. So choose Rupture keyword. We take like these two. That's a tier 4. That's actually a little bit too good if we do this. It's kind of tempting, though. We'll keep in mind. We'll keep it in mind, right? As far as tier 1 fusions go, like, we could do something like that. See if we get lucky. Nice, and we do. Okay, cool. So we're set on that front. Let's get the other gift now. Which means I might need to just do something like this. 60% odds, though? Yeah, not great. Not great, but I mean, like, I guess I do this. Yeah, it's probably the best play. We did get Death Seeker, though. That's fine. We could fuse it away. Right? Like, if we do something like... It's a tier 2, random, yeah, I need to fuse away another Rupture, but I think, yeah, that's unfortunate, but it needs to be done. And there's Battery. Okay, cool. Battery. Talisman Bundle, we get Enrapture and Trance, and just to really do some tomfoolery, that's the Fragmented Desire. Not really what you want to see, but that's alright. It's fine, we'll get Thunder Branch plus plus, because we've got some synergy, I guess. Not a lot. Something, though. Okay. Yeah, pretty good thing we got there. We definitely fused away a lot of things, but mostly Rupture gifts we don't particularly need, right? We've got Thunder Branch, we've got the Breast, we've got Lamp, Enrapture and Trance, Death Seeker, and Fragment of Desire. It's nice that we have that just so it's not in the pool, right? If we do get a tier 4, it's most likely going to end up being Thrill now. And we don't really want Thrill, I think, anyways. Thrill's a little bit too strong sometimes, right? It's kind of stupid, honestly, so it might be for the best that we didn't get it. We want it to be a 7 run, not a Rupture run. It's already turned into a Rupture run, because that's how I've been playing it. And that's kind of what 7 Dissociation is right now, right? They're a Rupture. Not like a stupid amount of Rupture, but... I mean, the two new ones are newish ones. New ones that are a year old, but they're not a year and a half old like some of the other ones. Yeah, that works out. Cool. And yeah, they're all just dead. We were getting some crits on Faust there thanks to our funny passive. Really is cool how they liked the bit they did with 7 Faust passive so much. They were like, okay, and we're also going to give it to Magic Bullet Otis. Just the random poise gain from the passive that isn't any count. It's just basically a one-time crit. Unless you've got other poise stuff on your side. Which in the Mirror Dungeon's pretty easy to get other poise stuff on your side. Rupture. Nice dagger. Moulinet. Moulinet is Rupture, but it's only Rupture on the final hit. So that's fine. It still means it leaves the enemy at decent Rupture count. It doesn't inflict too much potency, it doesn't do too much damage with the Rupture, but it's still a little bit. That's what counts. Okay. Do a little bit of this. And see how that goes. Should be pretty good. I guess, like, thinking about Ego is... Gregor He is the only Tether He slot that still only has one option at this point, right? Because like, we have Fell Bullet for Heathcliff now, so his Teth now has options. Okay. Good Clash lose. And, like, everyone else has at least 2 options for both Teth and He, except for Gregor's He slot still being only ADD. So, like, it feels like a fairly reasonable spot for them to throw a Walpurgis Ego. I don't know. It depends on if they want to do another VOV or not. I feel like we already have so many VOVs that, we don't particularly need to get them too quickly. Could always end up saving, like, another VOV. Could end up saving, like, a Sinclair Merso VOV for next Walpurgis. I don't know, though, because Merso's already got a Walpurgis Ego, so that's why I don't expect him. But Sinclair just got the Philip ID, right? So I don't feel like he really needs some big Walpurgis thing right now. So I don't feel like it's gonna be a VOV. They could throw us like a real curveball with like a Honglu VOV too, I guess, if they want to make it so Honglu sees Ego as Aleph. I think it would be a little bit too soon to do that, but they could. Or they could just give Honglu a Walpurgis VOV and make his seasonal Ego evolve anyways, right? Like, when they made Sun Shower for Yi-Song, it went into a slot that he already had an Ego for, since it used to be a he, and it went into, the same slot that Dimension Shredder was. Which, and Dimension Shredder, you know, released a month before we got Sun Shower, so, was pretty funny. Like, it's not impossible. It would definitely, I feel like a Walpurgis VOV going into, like, the same slot as a seasonal VOV would be a little hard to compete, I guess, but it could happen. They could end up just giving, like... Oh yeah, Yi-Song doesn't have He too, that's the other one. Yi-Song's still missing a He Ego as well, that's what I'm thinking of. He only has one of those. So maybe it could be a Yi-Song Ego, honestly. I doubt we're going to get an Ego for someone who's getting an ID from the same Walpurgis, but it could happen. Or who knows, maybe they're gonna give us, like, Red Eyes, like, even more open as a Ryoshu VOV. Why not? Make it Wrath, since the other Red Eyes aren't red. I don't know. A lot of theorizing we can do, but my main thing is we're just gonna have to see what it's gonna be on Friday. I'm excited for that. Only 2 days away. We'll just have to see how that goes. I don't know, I'm just so... I wonder if there was a reason why they were hiding it, like, the Ego in the first place, even though... Because, like, I keep on thinking about it, like, it's gotta be something big if they're not gonna show up, but they're gonna show us both 3 stars, right? But, like, genuinely, like, the live stream was over a month ago. They could have just not had the artwork done for it yet, right? Like, that's a perfectly reasonable conclusion to come to as well. Like, they were just like, oh, well, we don't have the artwork ready for this yet, so we just can't show it. Knowing PM, I could see it, that's for sure. Which fight was this, by the way? I wasn't looking at its weaknesses at all. Silk Guard? Okay. That's easy enough. Okay, we need to clash what we can here. Probably just gonna go mostly all out in the body. Clash sweep with like something random, not particularly great for this. Yeah, okay, that works. Profiling, intuition, slash. It seems good. Should be able to get some decent-ish rupture going here. Without too much of a hassle. Yeah, Moulinet's hitting the fluorescence, getting that Pierce Fragility onto it, which could be nice. We'll have to see... Do I have Sun Shower selected for Otis? I might. I might not, though. Would be nice. Sun Shower is like one of those... Otis Sun Shower is one of those egos that's just super nice for this fight. As you know, it rolls tails and it still beats this guy's Blind Obsession. Yeah, do your funny little mass attack thingy-majig. We'll live. Do I have it? I do not. Okay. Well, that's fine. What else do I have that's got, like, a good min roll? I don't have any of, like, the 3, like, goated min roll egos, unfortunately. Yeah. Best I've got is a Wishing Cairn, funnily enough, and, seems like a... it seems like a decent enough play. I'll go for it. How often do you actually use Wishing Cairn, right? Like, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, guys. Can you clash either of those? No, you can't. Okay, that's fine. Sec target should win those. I have faith. Should be good. I also do know I'm not attacking the flotsam at all. I'm not really too concerned about it, honestly. Can't say I can imagine Silk Current living too long. We're rupturing, after all. Nice. Love throwing rocks at people. Okay, that's staggered. Cool, I guess. A little unfortunate since some of our rupture-y stuff kind of requires clash winning, but that's fine. Can't say I'm too bothered. And yeah, you're just dead. Pretty good. That was like breaking the mast of a ship. Thank you, Ishmael. Quite observant you are. Take the tier 3, we can sell it or something maybe. Gamble? No dice, that's fine. We've got a lot of Rupture Ego gifts we kind of still need, since we did get rid of a lot of our Rupture Ego gifts. But that's fine. You know, let's go Bleed Floor. I'm feeling that vibe. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm just feeling that vibe. Okay, and that's stupid fairy that I hate. Okay. That's fine. A piece of identity was there. I didn't even notice it because it didn't have the rupture icon, so I didn't care. Like, that's a rupture icon. I love a good rupture icon. Heathcliff skill 3? Absolutely. Homeward, don't mind if I do. Pendant of Nostalgia. Just give it to me, right? It can hit Faust, right? Faust and Yisong, I think it is? Yeah. And if it hits Faust, that's pretty good for her, because she can get a lot of potency from her passive, from just hitting people with, you know, weakness, who have a bunch of... Hitting people with their weaknesses while they have a bunch of rupture, right? Which is pretty manageable, I'd say. Okay, Snake Guys, simple enough. Analyze some weaknesses. Look, that was, never mind. That's a rude thing to say, Ishmael. Did not seem very effective, did it? Yes, I know. I'm a huge disappointment, yada yada. They're both staggered anyway, so who's the disappointment now? Still me? Ah, fair enough. I don't even need to use any good skills here. They both have like, they're both staggered and have like 40 HP on their arms. So just skill 1 both of them and that's more than enough, yeah. Okay, cool. See how well this goes. We're gonna forensics this guy, god. Forensics is super overkill. It's just, I mean, it's 4 coins, all of the coins have rupture on them. Not really a lot of ego, not really a lot of skills like that that are 4 coins with rupture on every single one. Rupture's been semi-balanced around the fact that, like, Thunder Branch and the Chicken Breast exist, I'd say. Like, there's not too many IDs that have rupture, like, on too many coins, right? Like, you'll see a decent bit of skills that have, like, 3 rupture coins, but, like, not a lot of 4 rupture coins, right? Heathcliff's might be 3 as well. I might just be wrong about it, but I'm pretty sure he's got 4 rupture infliction stuff on him. One of them might not be a coin, though one of them might be on use or something random. I don't know. Either way, though, it's just so stupid with ego gifts. Kind of why the, like, 7 Faust, obviously a better unit than Heathcliff, 3-star versus 2-star, but 7 Heathcliff's rupture infliction and ability to burst rupture is insane. Faust just got really good damage in general with these, doing a bunch of damage, you know. potential 50% increase if the target has 15 rupture with the skill 3, right? Like, stuff like that. But god, does Heathcliff's skill 3 not feel super satisfying? Faust's skill 3, only one of the coins, I think only the first coin actually has rupture on it, right? Something like that, or is it only the second? Something like that. But like, rupture, infliction, rupture, rupture, and rupture. Yeah, all 4 coins have rupture. It's insane. Really is. Okay, why did Yusong get so many of the fluorescent lamp buffs? It's random who gets them. Yusong just got 5 of them. Fair enough, I guess. And then all he had to do, all he used it for was a lousy skill 1. Truly incredible how things work out sometimes. Another forensics. Kill this guy. Excellent. Good stuff. Good stuff. Give me a bleed ego gift. Sure, this is the bleed floor, so I guess it makes sense to get bleed ego gifts. Doesn't particularly help us. It's some defensive one from single coin skills. We've got a fair bit of single coin skills on this team, right? Because like we've got like Yisong's skill 1, Otis's skill 1, Heathcliff's skill 2, Ryoshu's skill 1 and skill 2. Like a lot of random single coin things. Or is Ryoshu's skill 1, is it? I think it is, right? I don't remember too well, honestly. There's so many IDs in this game. Like, what is it? We had like 110 IDs or something, right? Something insane like that. Since it's 12 people and they each have like 9, 10-ish each, yeah, it checks out. It's just insane, though, to think about how many IDs we have in this game. Like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like a stupid amount sometimes, but other times it feels like it's so much. Compared to, like, on launch when most Sinners had, like, 3, a couple of them had 4 IDs, but most of them had 3. Their base ID, some random 2-star and some random 3-star. With Faust and Otis not even having a 3-star, they just had 2 2-stars. And with Ishmael and Sinclair being luxurious enough to have 2 2-stars on top of 3-stars, meaning they were the only ones with 4 IDs on launch. And then Grosham or Merceau means that he was the first Sinner to have 2 3-stars. And since he was followed by, you know, Grip, Faust, and then 7 Otis, he was the only person to have 2 3-stars for a little bit, until Ryoshu got Chef Ryoshu, right? Which was like a little over a month. Like a month and a half. I mean, you can guess, like, it's like 2 weeks between each banner, right? So, like, it's fairly easy to figure out when things fell, relatively. There's always exceptions here and there, but it's usually pretty safe to assume that for the most part. Another Bleed Ego gift? Sure thing. Doesn't do anything for us, but we've got it now. That's cool. And let's see if we can roll for something funny. Like a funny skill change. Umbrella, eh. Oh, Heathcliff's skill change, you know? Don't mind if I do. I could sell a bunch of Yu gifts, do that sort of thing, upgrade some stuff, use some stuff. We really don't need Thrill, though. We really do not need Thrill. Cannot emphasize enough how little Thrill is needed sometimes. Because it's just too much. That's the issue with Thrill, funny as that is. It's just too strong. That's neutral, okay. You know what, I'm fine with the neutral. Am I? You know what? We'll go with that neutral instead. Alright, good tails. Enjoy your bleed. Bleed floor after all. Mulanei will at least set up some rupture, so that's nice. Not a lot, but it's enough. Wrap up wins the clash, of course. Otis wins her clash, nice. 1 paralysis next turn. Really make it so that we cannot predict our clash winning at all next turn. Could probably just like full one-sided if we wanted to. I don't want you to clash though, so not really going to be my primary objective. Forensics might just stagger though. Oh no. Oh, but Faust's... Oh no, Faust's profiling's going first because it's clashing. Okay, cool. Also, nice poise. Shh. thanks to her funny passive, so she just got some random crits. She didn't get any, like, additional damage on crits, so, like, it's only a 20%, but still 20% on top of the fact her skill 3 gets a 50% damage increase because the target has enough rupture, right? Like, this guy's got 300 HP left. Like, you better believe we're just gonna attack him. Like, he's got no hope whatsoever. Like, this is gonna do so much damage to him, and then this should just kill him, yeah. It's guaranteed to thanks to the rupture. And that's all you need sometimes. Very, very goated. Cool, Faust did the most damage. Not really a shocker, she does a lot of damage. On top of the fact, since we were running a 5-person team, she got 2 skill slots even in Abno fights, so she was doing a lot. Checks out, though. Fair enough, she's very good for dealing damage, and lots of it. 1332. That's a couple of levels, isn't it? Give me my boxes. Modularize my Enkephalin. All the usual stuff. How we looking? Pretty good. How we looking on polls? Also pretty good, yeah. Feels like I'm kind of flexing it, and I am a little bit, but you know, I'm just goated like that. But yeah, good 7 Association run. They're a fun bunch. Their gimmicks are kind of at odds with each other. Not that they work against each other, but they don't always work great together. They still work fairly well together, though. Setting up Slash Fragility is very strong when this is a super strong Slash unit. And Heathcliff also, with his skill 1 and skill 2, 3 are pretty strong. So yeah, that'll be all for this time, though. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!